Morning, everybody. It's DJ Envy, Angela Yee, Charlamagne the Guy. We are the Breakfast Club. Now, if you just joined us, we're talking about the Wendy Williams movie. Now, we're asking, what did you think? Charlamagne said, what was your question, Charlamagne?
What were the biggest lies from the Wendy Williams movie? But if you weren't close to the situation, you wouldn't know.
So let me ask you. Let's start with you. What were the biggest lies on that movie?
It wasn't so much fabrication, but I just think a lot of omission. You know what I mean? Like the way they made Kelvin look in the movie. Kelvin was far from who I think he was. Did he hold Wendy down? Yes, but he also used a lot of those insecurities she had about her weight to keep her down. You know what I mean? Like that's the mental and emotional abuse. Like he would constantly remind her that she was a fat bitch nobody wanted. His constant words, not mine. And I think Kelvin being a tough guy, I don't know where that came from. Because I've seen Kelvin get punked quite a few times in these streets. You might know better than me.
But maybe she felt like he was protecting her. Maybe she didn't even really know.
That's true. But I've witnessed Kelvin.
You're also very close to the situation, and you have a huge hate for Kevin Hunter.
I don't hate him. Hate is a strong word.
No, you hate him.
I dislike him.
You hate him.
No, he is a trigger for me.
Let me ask you a question. If that man was hanging off of a cliff and you were there, would you help him up, or would you be like, you're on your own, bro?
I'd pray for him. I'd say, whatever God got planned for you in this moment, okay, is what God has planned for you in this moment.
I hate you,
okay?
man.
I don't like how they brushed by Philly in the movie. You know what I'm saying? As a radio guy, Philly has played a very pivotal role in a lot of radio careers, and it definitely played a pivotal role in her career. And I don't think Wendy took the time to not only properly big up Philly, but big up another black woman who gave her that opportunity in Philly, and that's Helen Little. I would have liked to hear more mention of Carter and Sanborn, Colby and D. Lee. D. Lee is where she got the How You Doing from. I just think it should have been a lot more, homage paid to Philly.
But I will say this, it's a long lifetime. I mean, this is 40 years of Wendy's life broken down to 2 hours, 3 hours. So there's a lot that had to be taken out. And a lot of the producers are looking for the juice. They're looking for the things that's going to keep people there, and maybe editing. They took a lot of that out, because even when the actor was there, they said they took a lot of the scenes out, especially they said the domestic violence they took out. So they took a lot of things out,
Well, she said that never happened at all.
What's that?
She never got physically abused. I saw her say that in the documentary.
The actor said it, that they took it out.
Listen, I got eyes. I ain't whatever.
Well, maybe she didn't want to do that because of their son too.
Maybe. But between the movie and the documentary, it's just still little tiny details, especially in the doc, that I thought could have been highlighted. But more specifically, her time in Philadelphia. And I feel like she brushed past her time at Hot 97 too.
She did. She definitely brushed by that time.
Hot 97 played such a pivotal role in her career. Like, I understand that, she may have some ill feelings toward Hot 97, but don't just brush by it because of your ill feelings. You know what I mean?
No, and at the time,
and don't you think Charlamagne's character should have been in there a little bit more?
No,
it wasn't about Charlamagne or Skeletor or any of our other co-hosts. I don't think. This was her story.
That was a brief moment in her life. I worked with Wendy for 3 years. That's a blip. That's a blip in a 56-year life.
Now, I do agree. I think Hot 97, in my opinion, made Wendy that name that she was. Of course, WBLS took it to another stratosphere. But you got to think, during that time, think about it. They had Starbuck in the morning, Wendy Williams doing middays, Angie Martinez, and Flex at night. And then they have Fat Man Scoop doing overnights. Like, that was the dream team,
understand this movie was an hour and 30 minutes. I mean,
true.
Yeah, how much stuff can you get in it?
But even with the doc was another couple of hours. They could have got some of that stuff in there. Like, how you just brush by the fight with you and Angie Martinez. But she referred to Angie as some part-time little job.
Part-time,
like,
that was whack. She was never no part-time. She was full-time, and she was busting ass, and she continues to bust ass. Shout out to Angie Martinez.
Martinez is a whole legend.
Yeah, her and Angie Martinez got into a fight, and Angie Martinez gave her a 2-piece and a biscuit.
Whoa, I don't know about all that. I don't know what it was.
Well,
I would think it would be an empanada. I would think it would be an empanada.
A 2-piece and an empanada. I hate you.
Salute to Angie Ma.
Shout out to Angie Ma. Let's go to the phone lines. Hello, who's this?
My name is Ashley. I'm from North Carolina. Well, I actually live in North Carolina, but I'm from Philly.
Okay. What did you think about the movie,
Ashley.
the Wendy Williams movie?
What's up, Charlamagne and Angela?
Hey.
What's happening?
So, Envy, basically what I felt, I would agree with Charlamagne because she did do a drive-by on Philly. I never heard of her before the time of her being in Philly, and I'm 34, but I always knew her to be in Philly first, in my opinion, but that's just how I saw it. The whole how you doing is exactly what Charlamagne said, and it was a short time. She made it seem like it was kind of like a few months, like a month or two, and then it was just like, all right, I'm done.
How long was she? I
Okay.
think she was for a couple years in Philly,
more
though,
than
right?
that.
Yeah, I thought so
Yeah.
too. I did.
Yeah, she spent a lot of time in Philly, and I thought that she really needed to embrace that because we did embrace her a lot.
Yeah,
Right.
100%.
All right. Well, thank you, Mama. 800-585-1051. We're talking about the Wendy Williams movie. Did you see it? What were your thoughts? Let's discuss it. All right. Hello, who's this?
Hey, this is Big Phil from VA. How y'all doing, Breakfast Club?
What's up, Big
Hey.
Phil
What's
from
happening,
VA?
King?
What's your thoughts on the Wendy
What's
Williams
up?
movie?
Oh my God! Why Charlamagne wasn't in there?
He was.
The dude they had. I know, but the dude they had playing was a quick snippet. So I want to know if Charlamagne is you going after him for that? Because I know your beef is with Wendy. It's not actually. I mean, it's with Kevin, not with Wendy.
No, I got love for Wendy. You know what I mean? Wendy is an abused human being and has been an abused human being for a long time. So I have empathy for Wendy. But nah, I don't have no beef. I ain't wake up this morning and choose violence. I don't care.
Okay.
be honest.
All right. Well, I appreciate that. Thank you. I want to give a shout out to my wife, Keisha. I love you, baby.
Okay. Hello, who's this?
This is Ashley.
Hey, Ashley. Good morning. What did you think of the Wendy Williams movie?
You know, I thought that she was telling some of the story, but not telling all of the story. It was like some things, it was obvious that she was leaving out details, and it just wasn't making any sense.
Yeah, she kept it 50. Not 100. She kept it 50.
Yeah.
I feel like it's hard for anybody to, when they're telling their own story, to be completely honest. I don't know that people really do. Like, I read people's autobiographies and I'm like, there's always more than one side. And I feel like people see themselves differently than other people see them too.
But
That is
even if
true,
you
too.
tell your side of the story, like there should be details in there that make your side of the story make sense. Like even when she was talking about going to rehab, she started talking about how she was drinking too much wine, but then she passed out in the Statue of Liberty costume, but she never actually said she passed out because she was drunk. She just showed her passing out, so she never actually connected the dots. So it was kind of like, wait, what?
A lot of half truth was in that. Definitely was a lot of half truth in that.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Well, thank you, Mama. Hello, who's this?
This is Letitia,
Hey,
and I
Letitia.
love
Hey,
the movie,
Letitia.
you guys.
You loved it?
Okay.
I did
Okay,
love
yes.
Good. Okay.
it.
So
I
what
think it was
what you loved about it?
Because it showed vulnerable parts about her. Whether it was true or not, you guys, you have to admit, just her being able to tell that type of story showed a different side of Wendy that somebody is going to actually learn from, and it's going to encourage somebody out there. Even the rape thing, there's someone out there today that because of what Wendy showed, that person's going to say, you know what, let me tell this in therapy, or let me tell, my mom, or let me tell my dad that this happened to me. Everybody's not going to love Wendy, but she's valid in a lot of circles, you guys. She really is.
Well, a lot of those stories, she's been telling for years on the radio, and they were in her first book. If you ever read her first book, but I get what you're saying. This is a new generation, so I'm sure they will learn from it.
It's not that, Charlamagne. So I didn't start hearing about Wendy until I moved to Delaware, and that was in 2005. So there's people who never, like my mom, for instance. My mom hates Wendy Williams, but she watched the movie, and now she's looking at her differently. She's
I get that.
looking at her Yeah, she encourages me just because of her story and just because she's a woman and where she's been able to. Angela, just like you, just because where you guys have been able to get yourself is encouraging to women. Whether, there's going to be because this is Wendy, she's going to tell her story, but that's what we all do. We want to be able to tell our story, and that's what she did. She told her story the way she believes it.
Right.
And there's fragments in there that I'm pretty sure are true, but I think it was needed. And the documentary, for me, you guys, was a lot better than the movie.
Me too.
I agree.
Me too.
I watched it twice. And
Right.
it gave me something this morning,
Right.
Okay.
Listen, regardless, right? It was entertaining enough that people have already watched it twice. Everyone was talking about it. It was trending.
Yeah. All right. Thank you, Mama. Hello, who's this?
This is Kim/Kigo in Columbus, represent Columbus, Cincinnati, in Ohio.
What did you think of the doc, man, the movie?
And actually, sorry, I got a frog in my voice this morning, but I am a female. I got a deep voice, okay?
Sorry. So sorry.
No, you cool. No, you cool. I understood Wendy's story, okay? Wendy fell in love. I understand a lot was fabricated for TV. I get it. But at the core of it, she fell in love with an African-American male. She didn't go out, nothing against put outside the race, but she wanted a brother. She liked it rough on the edges. She accepted him for him. He accepted her for her. But at the end of the story, anybody that does not understand why everybody has a breaking point. It was about him having another baby. Now, women can sit here all day long and say, I would have left a long time ago. She was in love. Her self-esteem when she was a kid was low, but she fell in love. So I think we need to stop blaming African-American women for being as strong as they are and staying with our brothers, and it's their fault. No. The breaking point was on Pillow Talk, he knew she had miscarriages. He knew he fought that fight with her, and then to go have another baby, that blew the top off.
That is something Wendy would always say that. Wendy was like, I can forgive cheating, but I can't forgive a baby. She would always say that. She already felt inadequate.
She meant it.
Yeah, that wasn't cool. That wasn't cool. But I just wanted to say I love your show. I love your show. You guys spit knowledge through the whole campaign, through everything. I appreciate you. Keep doing what you're doing, okay?
Thank you. Hello, who's this?
It's Ken from Fayetteville.
Hey, what's up, man? What did you think about the Wendy Williams movie?
Well, for me, man, I was in Philadelphia from 03 to 05, and I was basically there for the Wendy Williams show, so I didn't bother to watch it because I seen the trailer, and it really wasn't what was portrayed throughout the city.
How you ain't see the movie, but you called to give your opinion, man?
You ain't see. Exactly.
I seen the trailer, yo.
I see the trailer.
I seen the trailer.
Stop, Goodbye, man.
Even though I don't like how she brushed by Philly. Like I said, Philly played a very pivotal role in her career, and I don't think she took the time to properly big up Philly, and big up people who helped her in her journey. You know what I mean? Like a Helen Little. Or the morning team that she did the show with in Philly, Kobe Cole, D. Lee. D. Lee is where she got How You Doing from. Carter and Sanborn. I just thought the radio part of it, a lot more love could have been shown.
All right. Well, we got rumors on the way, E.
Oh, wait a minute. And moral of the story, I think Wendy deserves all the flowers, but I really hope she gets real healing one day because she experienced a lot of hurt. So she hurt a lot of people, and she's been mentally, emotionally, and physically abused her whole life. Her sister Wanda said something real interesting in the doc, where she said when Wendy's life was like falling apart the last couple of years, Wendy thought it was because of all the dirt she had thrown on people. And I thought that was a very interesting observation for her to have. So, yeah, I appreciate everything I learned from her, but a half-truth is still a whole lie to me.
All right. Now we got rumors on the way.
Well, we'll talk some more Wendy. This person has written a statement about Wendy Williams in response to some things that Wendy Williams has had to say about her and her family. And I'll tell you who that person is, but she did say that Wendy will forever be one of the most miserable bitches on the planet.
I can't believe Sharina Hudson would send you a statement.
Shut up, man.
Nope,
this is
it's
crazy.
not Sharina Hudson.
Shut up. That came from Charlamagne, but we'll talk about it next. It's The Breakfast Club. Good morning.